Confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Okay. All right, so then what we completed there in the last session, here we completed right. So the transactions here we are discussing here. In the transactions also, we completed like what there. Right. So now okay, we have to go for like what there. Drive hibernate. Right. So I think so. In the last example here we have seen like what there. Transactions atomicity property here we understood clearly. Right. Fine. Now today here we are going to understand like the next one, that is like what there, isolation levels. Isolation levels. Right, sir. What exactly these isolation levels? Now, what we are able to understand there. Observe carefully. If we execute more than one transaction, if we execute more than one transaction on a single data item, on a single data, item, then that transactions are called as concurrent transactions. The transactions are called as like what they're concurrent transactions. Guys, observe carefully. Okay, if we execute more than one transaction on the same data item, then where the transactions, whatever the transactions here we are performing there, that the transactions are called as like what they're concurrent transactions. Okay, right, sir. That's okay, fine. And that process is called as what there transactions concurrency. Transactions concurrency. Right, sir. That process is called as what there transactions concurrency. Transactions concurrency. That is the point here we have to understand. That's okay, fine. Next one is what I'm telling there in transactions concurrency. In a transactions concurrency, guys, observe carefully. Transactions concurrency, when we execute more than one transaction on a single data item, then there may be a chance to get some, then there may be a chance to get some data concurrency problems. What are the various problems here we are able to get here? Concurrency problems which may make data inconsistency. What are the various problems here we are getting there? The problems are like what there? First one is lost update problem. Second one is the read problem. Third one is non-repeatable read problem. Fourth one is phantom read problem. These four problems here we are able to get. Understand, guys? Everybody, here we have to understand it, no? These four problems here we are able to get. Next one is after that, after completion of this, how we are able to provide solution for these problems actually? How solution is available for these problems actually? If we observe this, the solution would be very clear. Try to understand the solution, kid. Just give a minute of time, guys. No, anyway, guys, then first of all, understand these problems. Then after that, we are able to get solution for these problems. Okay. First, understand the problem, kid. Okay. All right. The problem is then the first one is like what the last update problem. Last update problem here we are doing. Am I right? What is this last update problem? Observe carefully. I'm going to take this last update problem. It's not like last update problem. It's a last update problem. Let's observe this clearly. Okay. Then what next one here? Say for example, I have two transactions. I have two transactions here. This is like what there T1 transaction, and this is like what the T2 transaction. Two transactions are available here. Okay. Now here, first transaction. Now here we are having a variable like what there bal is equal to some thousand, whatever it may be, some value here we are getting, right? Next one is like what there. T1 transaction is performing like what their read operation, the read of bal. Guys, observe carefully. Now here it is providing like what their read operation here. Understand this clearly. Read operation here is performing. No, just give a minute of time. Right, guys. Now observe carefully. Read bal here we have taken there. Then after that, what next one here? Bal is equal to bal plus 100 here I provided some updations. No. Then after that, write bal, but not performed any commit operation here. Just read the data, update the data, and write back, but not performed commit operation. But meanwhile, what T2 transaction is doing there? Read bal. Next one is bal is equal to bal plus 100. Something else here we are performing. Then after that, write bal. After that, now observe carefully here what we are doing there. Then after that, here it is performing like what their commit operation. Then after that, after performing commit operation of T2 transaction, T1 is performing commit operation. Now tell me guys, all of you now tell me whose transaction results are stored into the database? No. Who has performed first commit? No. Who has performed first commit? No. That operations are going to be stored into the database permanently. Guys, observe carefully here what I'm telling to you. Okay. Here the point what I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Whose transaction, which transaction provided, which transaction has performed commit operation first, the transaction results are going to be stored into the database. Whose transaction updations are lost there? T1 transaction updations are lost. T1 transaction updations are lost. Please recognize this, what I'm telling to you. Okay. All right, sir. Now that's why this is called as like what there? Last update problem. Last update problem. Here I want to give clarity. Now try to understand it now. Updations lost. That's it. This is exactly the meaning of what the last update problem. Understand it? That's okay, fine now. Next one is what the dirty read problem. Dirty read problem. What is the meaning of this dirty read problem here? Observe carefully. Almost a similar problem only, but small change. Right, sir. Understand this clearly. First of all, T1 transaction is performing read operation. Read of bal. Bal is equal to bal plus 100. Write off bal. Okay, fine. Understand it clearly. But not performed any commit or rollback, no. But T2 transaction is performing like what there? Read of bal. Bal is equal to bal plus 100. Bal is equal to bal plus 100. Then after that, after completion of this, okay. Then after that, then what we are able to do there? Now get T2 transaction is performing. Observe carefully. Here it able to perform like what there? Write off bal. Now observe carefully. Now T2 transaction is not performing any commit operation here now. Now in this case, what happened there? T1 transaction is performing rollback operation. After that only T2 transaction is performing commit operation. Understand it clearly. So okay, rollback operation says this updation is lost. But over this uncommitted data is performing read operation. Now in this case, this read operation over the uncommitted data, especially this read operation over the uncommitted data, this is like what they that read problem. That read problem. This is exactly called as like what they that read. Let's understand it clearly. Next one. Non-repeatable read problem. What next one here? Non-repeatable read problem. What is this non-repeatable read problem here? Simple, no? Say for example, here we have two transactions. T1 transaction, another one is what there? T2 transaction. Right. Sir. Now insert these two transactions here, what we have to do there? Bal is equal to something else. Now something else here we have taken there. But here the intention of T1 transaction is what there? Performing read operations continuously. Performing read operations continuously. Observe carefully. Continuous read operations. Continuous read operations. Like this. But what is the need of performing continuous read operations? No, to getting this to get the same results. Same results. Every time here we want to get what there? Some X results. Here also be some X results. Here also be some X results. And here also be some X results. Right, sir. Continuously we are getting what there? X results. We want to check this. This is my requirement. But unfortunately, between the two read operations, T2 transaction is performing some update operation over the same region of the data. or the same data, then T2 transaction is performing what their update operation. Here also be what operation there? Update operation. But because of this update operation, in the next read operation performed by T1 transaction, where we are not getting this X results now, there we are getting like what there some A results. Again here, because of this update operation here, in the next read operation, we are not getting like what there same results. No, there we are getting like what there some B results. So results are not repeatable. There also be we are able to get like what they some other results like what their C results. Results are not repeatable. Results are not repeatable. Please understand this clearly. What I'm telling you now. So this problem is nothing but like what there. This problem is nothing but what there. All right, sir. Non-repeatable read problem. Non-repeatable read problem here we are getting. Right. Sir. Next one is what next one here? Phantom read problem. Right, sir. Next one is like what there? Phantom read problem. What exactly this phantom read problem here? Almost similar content only, but understand this clearly. For example, here what we are having there, T1 transaction is existed, T2 transaction. Right, sir. Now here T1 transaction is performing continuously read operation again. Continuously read operation. Here the intention of performing read operation continuously is what there? Number of results. Number of results here. Now here we want to get like what there? Number of results. What are these number of results here we want to get there? Say for example, every time we want to get like what there? 10 results for example. Alright, sir. Now here we want to get like what are the 10 results every time. Okay. In the second read operation also here we want to get like what there 10 results. In the third one also here we want to get like what there 10 results. In another one also here we want to get like what there 10 results. But unfortunately what happened there between the two read operations T2 transaction is performing some insert operations, inserting number of records. Here also be number of insert operations it is performing there. Here also be some number of insert operations here we are performing there. When we perform number of insert operations, no, in the next read operation, the results are not going to be repeated. All right, sir. Now same number of results are not coming. Then where we are getting like what there? Same number of results are not coming here. Here we may get like what there some 50 number of results. Because of this next insert operation here, in the next read operation, it's not like you have 50 number of results now. There we are able to get like what there 20 results here we are able to get. Now in the next read operation there, not like 10 number of results, no, not like 20 number of results here. There we are able to get like what there 25 number of results. Observe carefully. So the results, number of results are increased now. Alright, sir. Now here inside this one, because of this insert operations, whatever the records here we inserted here, all these records are what their phantom records. Phantom records, phantom insertions or phantom records. that phantom records or phantom insertions here we are able to get. Okay. Okay. Then here, what we have to do there for these now phantom records. This is a problem here. This is because of like what there multiple records only. Phantom reads. Okay. Right. So now this is exactly the meaning of like what there all the problems here. That's okay. Fine. Now here, how we are able to provide solution for it? How it is possible to provide solution for it? All right. To provide solution for all the above problems, we have to use isolation levels in hibernate applications. We have to use what their isolation levels in hibernate applications. So how we are going to configure that isolation levels in hibernate applications? Right. Now I'll give some clarity. Now try to understand it. No. Hibernate has provided the following isolation levels in the form of the following isolation levels. What are the various isolation levels are provided by Hibernate? No, none. Its value is what there? 0. What is the description here? No, its value is 0, and it will not provide. It will not provide solution for any of the problem. That means all problems are existed here. Okay. Next one is after that. Read underscore uncommitted. Its value is 1. It will provide solution for it will provide solution for it will provide solution for what? Solution for say for example, it will provide solution for last update problem. It will provide a solution for last update problem. Next one is read underscore committed. 1 minute here. Last update problem. Its value is 2. It will provide solution for the problems like last update and then after that dirty rate. Right. Next one is after that a repeatable rate. It's a constant, no? Its value is 4. It will provide solution for the problems like last update, comma, dirty rate, and non-repeatable read problems. Right. Next one is after that repeatable read is okay, fine. Next another one is available serializable. Its value is 8. It will provide the solution for all the data inconsistency problems like last update problem, dirty read problem, non-repeatable read, phantom read. Right, so they are the solutions. They are the isolation levels are available. But how we are going to provide these isolation levels? And the default one is what? In a hibernate applications, the default isolation level is 2. That is read underscore committed. But how we are able to provide this in hibernate applications? To set a particular isolation level in hibernate applications, we will use to set a particular isolation level in hibernate applications, we will use the following tag in hibernate configuration file. What we are able to use there. Now observe carefully. Hibernate configuration. Inside this hibernate configuration here, what we are providing here, session factory. Session factory. Now inside this session factory, here we have to use like what there a property. Name is equal to hibernate dot connection dot isolation. There we have to provide that isolation level. Either we have to use that directly, that constant variable name, or we can provide directly like what their value, maybe 8 or maybe something else. Here we are able to provide. Right, so this is the way to set this one. Then no need to go for any practical example here. This is common, quite common thing we are able to use. Okay, these are about like what their isolation levels, what we are having in a hibernate. Right, sir. These are about like what their isolation levels here we are having. Next one is after completion of these isolation levels, then what next one here? We have to, then this total transaction management content is completed there. The total transaction management concepts are completed, guys. Okay. Guys, then have I completed connection pooling mechanisms? No, we have not discussed about this connection pooling mechanisms there. Right, then I'll discuss about it. Connection pooling mechanisms also here we are going to discuss. Okay. Right, so then once we complete this connection pooling mechanism, then we'll start some other content there. Okay. The next topic like what their connection pooling mechanisms in Hibernate. Right. Now then I'll discuss this topic on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll see this connection pooling mechanisms, guys. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining content.